Hello children, this is the next video. We are coming to video number 8. Okay, you see again you may feel that I repeat number of times, but it has to be, that concept must be very clear. That is why I repeat number of times, because the problems you may not be able to do afterwards. If that concept is not clear for you, you won't be able to do. That's why in maths especially, these chapters, you have to understand each and every point there. Okay, now we are coming specially to the similarity of triangles. We are not going to talk about other figures. We have already understood now the meaning of similarity of figures and all, congruency, everything, all points you have understood. Now we are coming to the main point, main part of the lesson, that is similarity of triangles. Now you see, you have already heard that two triangles are also polygons, so they will follow those two conditions. They have to follow the conditions if they are to be similar. So one thing is, two triangles, if they are to be similar, they need not be of the same size. You know that they have to be of the same shape, and the conditions are same conditions apply to triangles. You know that because they are polygons. That is, their sides must be in the same ratio, and the corresponding angles must be equal. These two conditions has to be satisfied by all similar figures. And why not triangles? Triangles also are polygons, so they have to satisfy. Now next point is what you know. Our one mathematician, Greek mathematician, I told you, you have to keep open the textbook whenever I do the lesson. When I do these videos, lessons, when you are hearing, the textbook must be in front of you. So now the figure, you can see there, one mathematician's picture. One mathematician's picture is there. His name is Thales. Thales has found out many important properties, of similar triangles, and that we are going to study one by one now. So what he has found out, those all things we are going to study. Okay, the very first point what he said is equiangular triangles. See, equiangular triangles means what? Two triangles whose angles are equal. Two triangles whose equiangular means the corresponding angles must be equal. Then the two triangles will be called as equiangular triangles. Now one thing, when I am doing this video, some in the school I came to know there, the school on 20th, they are trying to copy down whatever I am teaching here. They are trying to copy down. No. Videos are for you to understand. I am trying to explain all those things, not for you to write. You can write, of course, by seeing the textbook, I said, or by looking at the solution and doing the sums. Those all, you have to first of all understand what I teach here. So please don't misunderstand. And whatever I am writing here, you should do. I don't say that in your book you should do. If you want, you can just anyway, it will come in the video there. The figure will come in the video, whatever I do here when I explaining. You try to keep that video 2 times, and if you don't understand, some more times listen to it, and you will understand the concepts. Now I am coming to the concept. So don't misunderstand this one. Don't write everything whatever I write here. That is for you to make you understand I do all those things. Now let us come to the point here. Thales, mathematician, Greek mathematician. I just now told his name, and his picture is there in your book there. Now what he has found out is all equiangular triangles. All equiangular triangles means what? Let there be 3 triangles, 2 triangles, 4 triangles. Now we are going to see a figure, what I have kept there. See, this figure now. See, please see the figure there. And In the figure, you see triangle ABC, triangle DEF, triangle PQR. They are all of different sizes. Please see properly, okay? And they are all of different sizes but same shape. They have the same shape. And angle A, angle D, angle P, in those three figures, they are corresponding angles. Same type of angles, I can say. Same A, D, P. They are all equal to 30, 30, 30. See, their sizes are different, but angles are equal there. Huh? Angle B is 100, angle E is 100, angle Q is also 100. Then angle C is 50 in this, angle F is 50 here, angle R is 50. Then the remaining, all three, so you have come to know, and remaining measurements are what? Even, so you first of all you see these three triangles are all equiangular. So equiangular means what? I hope you understood. Angles are equal in all these three triangles. Angle A is equal to angle D is equal to angle P, the corresponding angles. Angle B, angle E and angle Q, they are equal, 200 degrees. Angle C, angle F and angle R, all are 50, 50, 50. So what has happened? These three triangles are all equiangular triangles. But see two there. So equiangular triangles, their angles are equal. So it is according to the condition of polygons similarity. One point is there, but what Thales has found out is, in these equiangular triangles, he says, the ratios of the sides, they will be, see, they will be equal. There will be some relation will be there, the ratios will be equal there. Say, consider now triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF. See, AB is 3, DE is 1. I have written there, because small size. It is smaller than this. Please see properly. BC is 6, EF is 2, AC is 9, DF is 3. Now, what relationship is there between the sides of these two triangles? They are equiangular triangles. He says, if the two triangles or any triangles, if they are equiangular, then their sides also will be in the same ratio. He says that. But these two you first consider, but ABC, and don't consider that triangle, okay, at present. ABC and DEF, their ratios are AB by DE is 3, BC by EF is 6 by 2, it is 3, AC by DF, it is 9 by 3. See, everywhere the ratio is same. So he says that their measurements might be different. This is 3, that is 1, this is 6, this is 2. Please see what I am pointing out. And AC is 9, DF is 3. But what he says, equiangular triangles, they are different in size, so the measurements will be different. But if you consider their ratios of the corresponding sides, they will be equal. So 3 by 1 is 3, 9 by 3 is 1, 6 by 2 is 3. So see now, 3 by 1 is 3. What is the meaning? AB by DE, the ratio of these two triangles. Don't consider that now. So ABC and DEF, AB by DE is 3 by 1, BC by EF is 6 by 2, and all are 3, you see there. AC by DF, it is equal to 9 by 3, all are equal to number 3, the ratio, scalar factor. So 3 is the scalar factor. We have come to know this. Okay, children? So similarly, you compare this now with now you take the other triangle. Now you take the other triangle. Now you take the two triangles DEF and PQR. Now see, DEF 1, 2, 3, they are the measurements. In PQR, it is a bigger size, but its sides are 6 and here 12 and there 18. You see some relation is there. 1 into 6 is 6 there, 2 into 6 is 12, 3 into 6 is 18. See, the sides are 6, 12 and 18. you compare the ratios there. DEF and PQR, their ratios are 6, 6, 6. I hope you understood. Don't take all the three once at once. Don't take all three once. Two triangles you should take. Similarly, ABC and PQR, you see, they are equiangular triangles, but their ratios 6 by 3 is 2, 18 by 9 it is 2, 12 by 6 it is 2. So I hope you have understood now. With this example, you number of times you just observe, and now I have written triangle ABC is similar. Similar. This is the symbol. See, this is the symbol. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, similar to triangle PQR. This is a new thing which you are learning here. Similar means only this, but congruency means you'll have two lines like this and at the top they make this sign. That is congruent, but this is similar. Please note it properly. Okay, children. So I'm going to stop this video. It is already more now. Okay.